I truly thought we had seen the worst of J.J. McCarthy. Well, he took that personally with one of the worst performances ever. We're going to talk about that and more on today's podcast. But first, I need to tell you about Zero Res Carpet Cleaning because they're offering their Black Friday deal early. Go to zeroresminnesota.com and take advantage of this special Black Friday deal. 3 carpets cleaned, only $119. Go to zeroresminnesota.com and tell them you heard about it from The Brawl with Tim Paul to take advantage of this special offer. Zero Res, spell it forwards or backwards, it spells the same. I thought J.J. McCarthy hit rock bottom against the Bears last week with his first completion in the second half coming with 3 minutes remaining. No. McCarthy might find a profession in archaeology because he dug even deeper. His quarterback rating against the Packers, 34.2. His QBR, 17. Per Danny Heifetz, J.J. McCarthy now ranks 851st out of 852 quarterbacks in EPA per dropback among qualified passers since 2000. The only player below McCarthy is Jamarcus Russell. I thought McCarthy couldn't play any worse because he was already the worst quarterback in the NFL this season, worse than the worst of the worst. McCarthy now became one of the worst quarterbacks in the last decade. Alec Lewis from The Athletic found this note. Among 813 QBs that have attempted at least 150 passes in a season since 2005, here is where Vikings quarterback J.J. McCarthy ranks in these 2 important categories. Negative 0.34 EPA per dropback, 807th out of 813 QBs, 54.1% completion percentage, 771 out of 813 QBs. This isn't just bad. This is historically awful. McCarthy is one of the worst NFL QBs in the last 25 years. Remember last year when McCarthy was battling Sam Darnold in training camp? Now that we're seeing what we're seeing, do you really think he had any chance at winning that QB job? No. This is what I see happening with McCarthy. He is trying to learn advanced mathematics when in reality, he can't handle more than Algebra 1. He's trying to reprogram his mentals, his brain, to get out of this throwing funk that he's been in his entire career, all while trying to get rid of the ball on time, make accurate passes, and break down defenses. Every single area in McCarthy's game is rock bottom. There's not just one area where it's like, well, if he just gets that footwork down, he's going to be a quarterback. He's got to get his footwork down. He's got to be more accurate. He's got to read defenses. And he's got to get rid of the ball on time. McCarthy is in over his head. And he's regressing every single week. This is what McCarthy looks like trying to conduct the operation of the Vikings offense. He's trying to learn one thing, but while he's learning his footwork thing, he's forgetting to get rid of the ball on time. And he's also forgetting how to be accurate. And maybe you think McCarthy's struggles are only because of the offensive line. Take a look at this bad boy. Arif Hassan writes about football, and he shared this nugget. When eliminating dropbacks with quick pressures under 2.5 seconds, McCarthy's performance against the Packers this week ranked 344th of 346 QB performances this year in EPA per dropback and 331st in success rate. McCarthy has been one of the worst NFL quarterbacks of all time this season. And this is who the Vikings chose to lead their Super Bowl roster. And now Jefferson is growing impatient. Jordan Addison catches 0 passes, and that seat is getting warmer and warmer and warmer for Kevin O'Connell and Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah. You don't ask your owners for $350 million to spend in free agency and not have a quarterback that can complete simple passes. The Vikings are in a danger zone. Maybe you want to point the finger at the muffed punt by Miles Price because the Vikings were still technically in that game. 10-6, muffed punt, Packers score 17-6. Maybe you think that's the reason why they lost this game. The Vikings had 4 total yards in the second half. That muffed punt didn't deflate the Vikings offense. The Vikings offense was deflated by J.J. McCarthy. It deflated the Vikings defense. Oh, we got to go back on that field again. And then the Packers score. Vikings 3 and out. Vikings defense, we got to go on the field again. Vikings get the ball back. 3 and out. Vikings defense, we got to go on the field again. All the muffed punt did was show just how inept McCarthy and the Vikings offense was. When you're down late in games, most of the time you see quarterbacks start to pad their stats and throw for 300 yards because the defense is playing prevent. That didn't even happen. That's how bad McCarthy was. The good news is it can't get any worse from here.
Well, that's going to do it for all of us here at Channel 4 News. You stay classy, San Diego. I'm Ron Burgundy.
Damn it! Who typed a question mark on the teleprompter? For the last time, anything you put on that prompter, Burgundy will read.
At least J.J. McCarthy has an easier week next week at Seattle. I can't wait to hear about McCarthy's great week in practice by Kevin O'Connell. At what point do you need to bench the guy? Because you're doing more harm than good. He is in way over his head. And at some point, you're going to give him PTSD if he doesn't have it already. If you need a bathroom remodel, you need to contact 5-Star Bath Solutions of Minneapolis because unlike McCarthy, they deliver over and over and over again. And they promise and they deliver 48-hour bathroom remodels. 5-Star Bath Solutions of Minneapolis. Before we had an old, disgusting, moldy bathroom that was awful, outdated, and they remodeled our floor, our vanity countertops. We went from a single to a double sink, mirror, bathtub, shower, surround, and more. 5-Star Bath Solutions of Minneapolis. 48-hour bathroom remodels, affordable transformations, beautiful solutions.